0-2-0 KDA. This is a very nice start from the side of SDES. They are having a 2k goal lead with the turtle on for their side as well. And look at the ambush going on there. 1-1 with the crossbow tank. Will be checking out another time out there at the killing spree for her. What a way. She's dominating the lane as I told before. And this is actually giving them a lot of goal lead. I'm telling you, Zep, this is not a good time for this NEOT. Nuts will be cracked out soon.
No, that's not just the goal lead coming in. There's the EXP lead coming in as well. Like, look at that. There's just 3. There's level 3 for our Irithel here and level 5 for the 1-1. But looking in towards the Kufra here in a really bad position. Will not be able to skip with the first kill here. The Siren's Reach is there. Will be used. Will make him survive for a little long. But no, there will be the off-screen kill coming in from our 1-1. The mega kill coming on towards the Alpha. The Quad Shadow being used up. The Shadow kill on towards the Zushin. Might be taken down. But no, there will be the blessing of the Lantern. And look at that. The AOG on towards the backside. The Zushin is taken down. And the Light will be securing the kill on the Irithel here. Okay, SDES. They are actually brutally just going all the map, around the fights here. Okay, the really one-sided battle from SDES. Chat, the IGN of Team Pure here, they are making the impure name. These nuts make them pay for their name as well. Okay, Ash, the fight that are going on. How are you processing those?
I mean, this is real scum is going in. The Alpha just got 1 kill and then they never look back. Right now, another engage might comes up there. Heavy crossbow just got used before it comes in. Reverse spawn, that means it's the time for the second neutral objective to come up into the land of dawn, that is the turtle. And there is more chance. Look at that, I told you, even CC will be playing a winning lane against that Phobius. Oogie Shadow kill with the quad shadow comes in. Phobius will having a little bit of absorb. Oh my goodness, Taurus damage comes in, but how you pick up a lot. No, it's not a lot, it's Lee actually managed to escape back and will be retreat out onto the turtle. The second will be free again for the SDES. Revitalizing popped up there. Phobius will be safe as well. But a potential gank about to come at the top side. And there you go. Kufra is also joining there. A lot of damage. Crimson Bacon popped up. Right now going inside the turret. RWM from the backside. Dealing a burst there. Will be taking out Phobius in an inch of HP. 1-1 managed to take down Irithel once again. Hayabusa joining the team fight. He doesn't have a quad Shadow kill there to engage. But will be taken back at this point. They will be going back. But before that, look at that. I mean, Kufra wants to escape from there. He went for the jump right now. Kasha with damage. And he's taken out. The burst comes in. Okay, Kufra managed to escape back. And the tier will be falling down as well. From the mid, from the bot, everywhere. Quad Shadow kills just got joined. On the Alpha, he had a sliver of HP. Will be checking out. Will not be spared. A monster will be secured by Fear. He's going for the tank, but will not be getting a lot of stacks there. Flickers just got forced out for the Jushin. Another fight coming in. Left.
Wait, look at that. The AOG going in, but no, that would be being taken down. The Kato is being taken down, and look at that. Yo-Yo still going around. The Phobias go all the way back, but the 1-1 tank coming in will be taken down. No, that will be the Light getting the killing spree, but that will be the Kufra following up with the death here. Okay, 1-1 surviving in the really low HP alongside CC here. The Quad Shadow on towards the backside. Might be going in for the Shadow kill as well, but no, that will be the Irithel crossbow. Okay, amazing fight coming in. The 1 HP survival from 1-1 Alpha coming in. Alpha might be taken down, and yes, that would be the Alpha being taken down. The Godlike coming in from Pure here. That's a GG coming in from SDES. The Quad Shadow going backside. The Shadow kill coming in again, and the Lee will be getting the killing spree as well. GG coming from SDES once again.
Annihilation, domination, aggression from SDES on the first game of the night. You can see there, the score is 16-2, and then the goal lead is massive, just like the prize pool of Autumn Championship. It is right now 8k goal lead securing by SDES. I was not expecting they will be securing the turtle because I was expecting an 8-minute lot to just finish up the game as soon as possible. AOG comes in there, finds a way on them. 2 people right now getting marked by the Eve. Will be taking out the Phobius crossbow tank from IGN. Legendary will be secured. Double on the Jushin. Can it be a triple? Let's see. Oh my goodness. He managed to take a triple. Maniac. Went onto the Irithel. My goodness. A Maniac from I7. Autumn Championship. My second Maniac to witness here. First one from Lapu. And today once again here, this game is going insane.
Wait, that's a literal brutal, what do we call it, butchering coming in from our side of Team Shadow Esports here. They are roaming around all the map, not even respecting the turret. They are just diving in. Look at that, the quad shadow coming in. Will be going for the shadow kill? No, that will be just the taunt coming in. Okay, that's a really annoying taunt from the Hayabusa here. But look at that, the taunt again coming in from the Gato might be going in. No, but the fight coming in from SDAS, they are executing the fight really perfectly here. Not a single flaw coming in. They are surviving in 1 HP. They are making sure that none of their teammates die here. The 1-1, the I7, he is absolutely being a molester here, just roaming around, literally just dominating. And look at that, the real one manipulation coming in. The AOG on towards the backside might be going in. The shadow kill on towards the backside. Irithel might be taken out, but no, that will be the unstoppable coming in on the Kufra here by the Eve here. The game might be coming to an end here as the Kufra, the frontline, has been taken down. And look at that, the legendary coming in from the Foviers. The fight is still coming in. The 1-1 trying to go in really aggressive. The 1-1 time coming in. The base is not saving them. The fountain is not saving them. The triple kill coming in. Another maniac. Can we witness another maniac? No. There will be the Irithel hiding there and the killing and the shutdown. The literal Nexus being taken down with almost a second maniac. I would say, because the Irithel was almost taken down. The fountain, they did not show any respect to the fountain as well. The time that fountain was healing them, 1-1 literally destroyed them. A GG coming in from Shadow Esports here.
What a game it was. A maniac, a triple for I7. This guy didn't even dead for once. 1405, the KDA MVP stolen by Pure, obviously. The name got changed, but the game is not changed here. A real dominative start in this tournament for Team Shadow Esports. 25-2 is the score. They managed to cleanse the series in just 8 minutes and 29 seconds of the game. This is the fastest game for me to cast in at Autumn Championship, if I'm not wrong.
Yep.
You're saying something.
The fact that 1-1 was getting the feed right off the bat from the early game. Irithel, we already saw how brutal Irithel was getting straight off the bat, not letting her take even the single minion here, which was already really amazing coming in from the side of Team Shadow Esports here. They knew who to prioritize, and that's what exactly happened.
Of course, and with this, we should wait for the second game to come in, guys. Obviously, we have a little bit of time gap there, but I7 managed to pull out the game so far that the time gap got it got into the time again right now. Even though the technical issue happened, but I7 was like, no, we will not let the tournament getting late. We'll just finish it as soon as possible so that the tournament will again come into the time setup. Thank you so much for joining and watching, guys. Be there. Stay tuned with us. We'll be going for a little bit break, a short break, so that the new teams will be getting ready for their game, the second game of tonight, and there will be a caster swap. So be there, guys. Stay tuned with us, and hope you are just having the fun here. Thank you.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on. I want you to
Good evening, guys. We are back with the second game of the Autumn Championship, powered by NEOT to be exact. And yes, it's been in a really amazing week coming in. I'm like, this is the day 5, and let me tell you about the prize pool so far. It is 1 lakh rupees, with the top 32 teams getting the diamonds, and the registration are still up. The registration fee is only 200 rupees with free wildcards, of course. Up to 3 rounds, you guys will be getting wildcards, so do not need to worry about getting eliminated straight off the bat here. You guys will be getting more chances. You guys will have 3 chances to be exact. You guys can improve, come back, and if you guys can, don't get eliminated at all. Come towards the land event here and show us your faces. Show us that you guys have made it towards the land tournament and get the pride, get the fame, get the money as well if you guys are able to get the championship as well. And yes, guys, this is the NEOT bringing you the Autumn Championship, where the new leaves will be rising and the old ones will be falling. In the casters deck, it's your homeboy Jeff. Coming alongside me, we have Crucifix, and the second game is between Royal Manipur versus Bahut Bura Hua.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I'm actually kind of like looking forward to this game, especially with the way you actually just hyped up everyone in the chat section. Talking about the chat section, I hope everyone is chatting right now, making sure that you're supporting the teams that you actually want to see in the LAN championships, of course. We've got 4 slots. 4 of the top contenders in this tournament are definitely going to have a spot in the LAN event, and we will have to actually expect a lot from these teams, and everyone's going to actually put a lot of effort into getting one of those top 4 slots.
Yep. Definitely the top 4 slot is the place where every single team needs to be aiming up for, because the top 4 slot will be getting their trip what do we call it, paid, you guys will be flued, and you guys will have to play, pay absolutely no money. Everything will be taken up by NEOT here. You guys will be flued up, as so aim for the top 4 place here, as you guys will be able to explore Guwahati. You guys will be able to show your face in the land tournament. And yes, guys, it is going to be one of the biggest tournament of this year, as this is the land tournament coming up, and the matches are going to be hyped up. Every single team will be giving their best. And yes, guys, there's gonna be no room for mistakes. Every single team will have to give up their all here. With even a slightest mistake will get you guys in the wildcard section. And after the round 3, if you guys made even a single mistake, that's gonna be the end. And yes, guys, we will not be ending the tournament so quick. There will be Swiss stages coming up in the further stages. And yes, guys, the tournament is really hyped up. It is the NEOT bringing you guys the Autumn Championship with the prize pool of 1 lakh rupees. Every single thing will be fantasized here. Okay, Crucifix, take ahead now.
I mean, right now it's between two games, of course. We can talk about the land championships later. For now, Royal Manipur versus Bahut Burahua. Who do you think is going to actually come on top? Who do you think is going to go to the wild cards? I think I actually have my favorite right now because Bahut Burahua sounds like a good team, of course. Agar kuch
BBH, yes,
Bahut
BBH.
Burahua to Royal Manipuris might actually just go to the wild card.
Bahut Bura Hua is quite a long name, like just imagine getting a fight and you'll be like, okay, Bahut Bura Hua is doing that. Now, let's just say BBH is doing their best here. What do you want to say about it, Cruci?
I completely agree. Let's just call them BBC. I mean BBH,
Right, right,
the
right.
BBC channel. I mean BBC channel. Okay. Family. We keep it family friendly here, guys. We're absolutely family friendly. BBC, the news network channel. I was talking about that one, but no, it's not them. It's going to be BBH.
Yes, that's gonna be the BBH coming to you guys. Sorry about Crucifix slipping his mouth a little bit. Okay, let's not talk about that. But yes, Crucifix, I know Royal Manipur. I have a few friends of mine in that team here, so I will be going with my favorite team, Royal Manipur here. I do have their hopes up as well. They have been improving a lot. They have been playing a lot as well. So yes, Royal Manipur, I'm rooting for you guys in this match. Prove me right, or maybe not, like the clean. Remember, right, Cruci? For the clean when I said it's questionable.
Yes, sir. Nanashi. I still remember the name because of the way that you actually kind of like doubted him and he came up on top. I absolutely adore this guy.
Exactly. The Clint he played, man, it was so amazing. The way he fought there, the way he did not dive for even the slightest mistake. He was positioning himself so well, getting his itemization, and in the late game, he was shredding the tanks as well. He did not let the tank even take a single breath, even a sigh of relief. The tanks were trying to go in, try to provide the vision, and boom, there is the Clint with his burst damage. That will literally shred your shield, that will literally shred your defenses. So that's how strong Nanashi's Clint was. And yes, guys, the BBC News is here. Look at Crucifix in the chat as well.
Oh no, oh no, we're not talking about me actually gonna go. Okay, I'm not a part of BBC News, guys. I'm so sorry about that. It was on purpose, though. I actually kind of like try to make it on purpose, but now I think everyone's actually thinking that I actually did it on, accident. It was on purpose. I'm just joking. I'm okay. Never mind. I did it
No,
on
no,
purpose.
yes, Crucifix is the type of guy who will be doing every random thing you can think about. Yes, I know him well, guys.
Okay, talking about that though, I think I don't see anyone in the chat section today. I think there's only 18 people and nobody actually supporting their teams. Jeff, do
Oh
you
my
have
God.
any options as to what they can do right now? Do you think they should just share the stream, make sure they like and subscribe so the stream gets shared even more?
Yes, definitely. Go ahead, guys. Share the stream, like and subscribe to the channel, and everything will be going really ahead now. We need the views to be skyrocketing. Without the reviews, everyone will not be getting hyped here. Even the teams might play bad because of the lack of views. Everybody wants to flex their gameplay. Everybody wants to flex how they play. So yes, guys, we are really into how things will be going on. Okay, okay, guys.
Oh,
There's a
okay,
quick
guys,
update
we have a
coming
quick
in.
update. Oh yeah, we've got
Okay,
a quick update.
guys.
Jeff, just run us through that.
Yes, guys. So sadly, Royal Manipur, the team I was supporting, they had to forfeit for a little. technical issue on their side, so it's gonna be a DQ. But they will be sent to the wild card. They can come back stronger. We cannot say that they will be slacking off. They will not be coming back. They will be eliminated straight off the bat. No, guys, they still have a chance. They still have two chances to be exact. They will be sent to the wild card, and the next time they come, they will be flexing their gameplay. They will be showcasing their synchronization, their hero pool, their mastery on the hero. So yes, guys, do not be upset about Royal Manipur. They will be coming back much more stronger. And with this, Crucifix, I would like you to sign us out.
I kind of actually want to make a gulag joke instead of calling it, obviously the wild card section. I just want to call it it's a
Okay, guys, Crucifix is facing a little bit of a technical issue, but this time the match is between Inevitable versus High Five, guys. So it's gonna be a new theme coming up in the replacement of Royal Manipur.
May the blood of my enemies flow from my spear.
Yes, guys, there is going to be Inevitable versus High Five coming in for the replacement of Royal Manipur and Bahadura, who BBH will not be playing, as well as Royal Manipur. Royal Manipur have been disqualified, have been sent to the wild card, and for the replacement of the match, it's going to be Inevitable versus High Five here. Both the teams are new to me. I know none of the teams, so let's not worry about that. But Crucifix, are you back? Okay, guys, Crucifix might be facing a little bit of the technical issues. They will be coming back. He will be coming back in a few minutes. No worries on that. But looking into us the draft here, look at that team. It's gonna be Inevitable. Yes, Inevitable on the blue side. They are going in here. They are going for those really ranked bans. Yeah, I mean, like Glue. Yes, it works out. But Mincetar, there are much more better options than Mincetar, because of Mincetar, he can burst down definitely. He can also lock your what do we call it? He can also lock down your blink still. So yes, Mincetar can be banned out, but there are much more better options because of Lapu Lapu. He can still use his raging slashes in Mincetar's also. That's going to be a huge problem for Mincetar. And look at that, the final ban coming for the first phase from the side of Team Inevitable. They will be going for that Iritzel here, and for the side of Team High Five here, they have gone in, ban off the Belleric, ban off the Lapu Lapu, and ban off the 1-1. So really high strategies, bans coming in, but a really unexpected ban, the Belleric coming in. I mean, like, there might be a comfort Belleric coming in, so let's not talk about that. And coming on towards the pick here, let's see what the first pick is going to be from the side of Team Inevitable.
I have a feeling that we've got the flex pick. We've got Gacha getting picked onto the side of Team Inevitable, because obviously an AOG was a definite inevitability in this match. We've got him getting picked on them. But first pick, I think EXP might not be the best, solution for him, but I think it's a good pick nonetheless.
Yep. Yushin Chin is, Yushin Chin is open. There's a Lancelot open as well, but no, that would be the Alucard being hovered upon. I mean, like, after the life bean got really reduced, not really, that was a 10% reduction on the life bean, but still, that 10% gave Alucard the chance to shine once again. He has been a really big of a nuisance in the rank match. He has been dominating with those HP, the spell vamps, the lifesteal coming in from the Alucard is really annoying. Okay, Crucifix, quick question, and to the chat as well. Do you guys know what the first name of Alucard was when he was first released in Mobile Legends?
Of course, it's actually Dante. He was originally supposed to be, I think he was actually, I think he was created off of the hero Dante from Devil May Cry, but then again, they had to take and turn it into something even more cooler. I think a little trivia again for the people in the chat section: Alucard backwards is Dracula. I think that name actually came up to me first in one of those Batman movies when he was like, I forgot the name of the movie. I think it was Alucard versus Dracula. I think I'm not really sure about the movie. I hope anyone can actually enlighten me in the chat section. But then again, it was the most coolest thing when you actually had Batman using a tray, a food tray, and then turning it around after using lipstick to write Alucard backwards, and he found out it was Dracula.
Yep. The trivias, the quizzes, the puzzles coming in the name of Alucard here is really amazing. Alucard's name is quite filled with mystery as well, and nonetheless, he is a Dracula after all. Viscount skin. Viscount skin. He is already a Dracula. But looking into us the draft here, let's not talk about Alucard too much. Let's not give him a bit of the spotlight until he shows us how he plays. But looking into us the side of Team Inevitable here, they have gone in for that Zushin and the Xbox. So the true damage is here, and the blessing of the Lantern will be really annoying because she can just pick up any anyone from the side of Team High Five and just throw them away. But for the counter, but for the reply picks coming in, the Kimi coming in, I mean like the Kimi, she is really strong in the current mid here, and like in the middle lane she can literally dominate. But we cannot forget the Uranus here. The healing monster is gonna be a big of a nuisance here. He can literally just cut the lanes while taking damages, and he will be like, okay, you guys hit me up, I will regain my HP, and by the time the fight is here for the objectives,
Wherever
I
I
will be
go,
having my HP
your
regen
team
to the
is
fullest here, and that's how Uranus should be played as well. Hyper aggressive, hyper, what do you call it, rotation as well. So yep, Uranus is definitely
There's
a good pick
nowhere
coming
for
in.
the
But
evil
Crucifix,
to
what do you want
hide.
to say about the Uranus pick?
I'd be very honest with you, especially with a life ban having a 10% nerf. I think Uranus actually shines a little too much for his own good nowadays, and he's been used a lot lately. Again, with the idea that Uranus can actually buy a lot of HP based items, I think X-Borg might actually have a tough time against him. But then again, Gatot Gacha is one question. If it's Gatot versus Uranus in the EXP lane, it's going to be a very, very questionable one because obviously nobody's going to actually engage, and it's only going to be team fight based. We're going to have a lot of team fights. We've gone into the second, banning phase, and we got Arla getting banned from the side of Team High Five, and Rafaela surprisingly getting banned from the side of Team
Let's
Inevitable.
make the whole world green.
I mean, like,
and
yep, the
lively.
new spell, I mean, like, the new passive coming in from the Rafaela is big of a nuisance, you know. I mean, like, imagine it's the late game, you manage to wipe, I mean, like, kill 4 enemies, and Rafaela is, I mean, like, it's a really good fight coming in. Okay, the red team, High Five, they are dominating the matches, and somehow Team Inevitable, they managed to get 4 people down. But suddenly Rafaela will be like, nah, this is not the end, I'll be inviting my Mahoraga, he will be summoned here, and look at that, Alucard or Uranus will be there defending the game really peacefully. So yep, that's how big of a annoying hero Rafaela can be, but at the same time she is quite squishy. So
True love.
getting her in the slots of High Five, they could have gone for a much tankier composition, but at the same time Rafaela
is like
could have
blood.
worked and could not have at the same time. But look at that, the Carmilla is here, so the combo is gonna be really good from the side of Team High Five here. Their Kimi, their Carmilla, both the heroes are really good match, you know, because once the Curse of Blood is connected and her damage, the passive is activated from the Kimi here, she can literally shred through the defenses, literally shred through your HP bar in no time. She will be melting you guys for no purpose here, and that's how that's how annoying the combo will be here. And we cannot forget Alucard and Uranus, both of them, they will be just recovering their HP like it's nothing. So yes, Team High Five, they have a really good sustain and damage coming in. I mean, like, the main damage is going to be from the Kimi, while Alucard, he will be sustaining at the same time dealing the damage. So yes, Team High Five, they have a really good draft coming in. Oh, wait, why is a Soon there? Crooks, why do I see a Soon?
Come on,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If Sun's gonna get picked, why not an Argus instead? I guess it's because of the number of we can, produce out of thin air. I think it's a reasonable pick against, maybe an Alucard. It kind of like works. If you put a Petrify on, you can pretty much catch a Kimi too, who is like using the jetpacks all year through and just running around. I think Petrify Sun is actually a good way to actually counter the Kimi. Again, it's all a matter of execution. I think it's all about how you play the heroes. But then again, I want to talk about the Carmilla against the X-Borg. I think the Carmilla's Curse of Blood might actually be a good setup skill. But if at all X-Borg is actually there, I think Alucard's going to have a tough time engaging in, and I think Uranus might actually have a tough time engaging inside. Of course, the follow-up against Carmilla's ultimate. I think it's going to be tough for them. They have no amount of, crowd control skills to actually keep anyone in place, except for maybe Kimi and Carmilla's single target stun. I think that's not good. I think it's going to be very detrimental to actually deal with the Sun in this particular situation. We've got the Claude and Granger in the gold lane. I think if at all Granger gets the advantage early on, I think he's going to be fine. Unless, of course, Claude actually gets some support, and he will actually be able to snowball throughout the game. It's all a matter of execution. Again, one of my favorite lines, the one that I cooked up, I guess around 1 year ago. It's 40% in the draft and 60% in the execution. It's not about how you actually pick the heroes. It's about how you play the game, how you push the towers and make sure you get the victory. We've gotten a lot of experience with that. I think we know what the execution matters to most people, and I think the draft does matter to a few people, but the execution is more weighted.
And with this, guys, we are in the land of Zwan, where both the teams are in their respective buffs here. The Xbox starting off from the purple buff, while for Alucard starting from the that's the orange buff coming in for Xbox and the purple buff for the Alucard. Okay, a little mistake from my side, but both the teams are for marching on towards the goal lane, so that's going to be a goal lane fight coming in. But as I've said in the previous matches, like how I said that ganking a EXP is far better than ganking the goal lane for the current meta here, because the gold crab is nerfed while the EXP crab is far buffed here. And look at that, the invade already coming in. Xbox dropped really low, but the blessing of the lantern will be there, but Alucard will not be dropped really low. But okay, wait, was the molten golem taken by Alucard, or was that the Xbox?
It's the Xborg who got the Molten Golem, but right now Alucard's gotten the Little Water. I think it actually counteracts. Again, we've got Xborg going to the blue buff side, so I think he's going to get level 4 even faster than Alucard could. I think an invade on the Horned Lizard will be a problem, but again, we've got Claude using the Battle Mirror image. I think it's going to be a little bit of a problem, because right now Lantern Flare is on Granger, and he does not have any escape skills. He might just be taking out First Blood, but look at that. Claude gets it. First Blood of the match goes to the Eagle Laners. I think right now Carmilla might be in problem. She gets pulled back into the fight, and I think Last Sanity is going to be the last bit of fire that Carmilla sees. But look at that, there's 4 people on top right now. Alucard jumping in, he's used his ultimate, he's got a lot of cooldown reduction, and he takes down Export and Shin, but I think he's taking a ton of damage. But it's no Kimmy that's gonna get the kill on Claude. It's a bloodbath in the top lane. We've got the second skill of Kimmy connecting on a Gatot, lowering his HP, making sure he goes back to the base. 4 for 1, not a good trade. 4 for 2 actually.
Yep, there's a 2-kill lead coming for the side of Team High Five here, and wait, was it the High Five? Yeah, that's the High Five. And the fight that just came in the top lane side, that was actually amazing in my opinion. But looking in towards the turtle fight, there comes the Xbox using his last insanity. Will be taking the turtle here. The Retro Battle has been wound up. The Gato going in, gets the kill for the Kimmy here. But the lantern coming in, the AOG on towards the Uranus here. Will be taking him down. Maybe yes. There comes the death for Uranus. Oh no, he's still standing. The second skill gives him a little bit of the shield. I thought he will be dead, but no, he survives with a little HP. Okay, GG. And the Alucard, he missed the red tree, but at the same time there was the fight coming in. But no, this fight was won by Team Inevitable here. They managed to make the inevitable loss. I mean, like, the inevitable loss was made win here, so that's a good comeback coming from the side of Team Inevitable. And for the side of Team High Five here, they need to make up for the mistake that they just did. And look at Granger playing aggressive, will be caught off, might be taken down. The Aegis being used up here with the Curse of Blood coming in. The Claude still going with the Blazing Duet on towards the backside, but the Lantern Flare being used up. Claude might be taking down the Xbox on towards the backside here. The Alucard still fighting up. The Gato.
Oh my god!
Who survives? Okay, the fight is still going on, but no, that would be the Xbox still fighting. Okay, no, that would be the disengage now. The fight prolonged a little too long with a lot of resources being used up, but at the same time, we saw how dominant a Team High Five were. They literally played a little too good. Their positioning, their fight that they just did, that was a
That was a genius fight, I'll be very honest with you. And right now, we've got Team High Five actually taking the advantage in most of this, chaos that's happening. I think Sun's the next primary target, and I think they're actually doing pretty good. But Carmilla taking a lot of stacks from the Lantern Flare. I think it's going to be fine, but everyone from the side of Team High Five are looking in for a kill. Talking about Team High Five, we've got TM Silas in the chat section telling us that he might actually just get a free camera from Moses if Team High Five wins. I think this actually might be lore accurate. I'm not really sure about it.
He might, we do not know. That's my uncle, to be exact. That we call him Talu Mama. But okay, let's not talk about the chat here. Let's not reveal identities right now. Let's not reveal the moderator's identity. Will be coming in towards the second turtle here. The Xbox is charging up. The Carmilla trying to find a little position for the Curse of Blood set here. But look at that, the Kimmy using the all day. And look at that, the last insanity coming in with the Curse of Blood coming. But that's a clutch steal coming from the Alucard. Gets the turtle, and look at the Blazing Duet coming in. The Xbox gets the kill on towards the Carmilla here. The AOG on towards the backside. Gets the Alucard, the shutdown coming in, but Kimmy is still charging up, trying to get the Claudia, but the Claude is a little bit too fast for the Kimmy to be catching up. Then there comes the fight. There comes the inevitable fight that just came in. The Zushin still coming up. The Claude trying to get out a damage onto the top side here, but will that be good? And look at that, the Lantern Flare coming in. The Aegis being used up, might take down Granger, but he still survives due to that Aegis. The flicker being used up.
Team hero has
Look at
Oh,
that,
no
the Granger
way.
has been taking on by the Lantern Flare. Okay, the Aegis still on the Kimi. Look at that, the Lantern Flare managed to annoying to be dealing off with the Kimi. The double kill coming on towards the Zushin here, but Alucard will be going in. Will be getting, okay, that will be the Carmilla. Lucifer will be the one taking up the kill. Lucifer 2050 to be exact. Okay, he is from the future. Let's not talk about it. Look at the damage from the Alucard, almost taking down Claudia. But the fight, that's equal standard on towards the goal as well as for the kill here. Okay, Crucifix, what do you want to say about it now?
I want to actually I want to mention this one thing that most people actually just overlook in most scenarios. Xborg just does only 50% of last Insanity's damage, if at all his shield gets popped. That means if at all you don't have any Firaga armor going on with you, you're practically going to only do 50% of damage that you were supposed to be doing in the last explosion. So again, guys, keep yourself alive during the last Insanity. At least not yourself, then the shield, which of course is the only case. I'm not talking the last Insanity. We've got Xborg jumping in, getting the double kill on Carmilla, and also Granger in the top lane. No Aegis to save him today. We've got Kimi getting the next target, mark on his head. I think it's not going to be that good if they actually engage right now. They're going to be taking a step back. They're going to make sure they're alive and well. Inevitable might actually just be causing the most important, shift in the with timelines right now. And I think Carmilla knows about this because obviously Lucifer 2050 is from the 2050s.
Yep, exactly. The future guy is coming in. He will be seeing the future of them, either winning or losing. We do not know, but look at that. The Carmilla is being harassed here. The Lantern Flare coming in will be taking her down, but the Curse of Blood still coming in. The clutch steal again from the Alucardia getting in up here, but the Xbox will be fighting on the backside, but the Zushin will be taken on by the Alucardia. The Alucard still going in. Gato might be taken down, but the Soon will be taken on towards the backside here. The Claw going in with the Bleeding Duet gets the kill on the Granger here. Okay, the trades are here. Team Inevitable are playing really good, but the Gato will be taken on by the Alucardia. Alucard still going in. The GG's fight, the amazing fight that are being produced, that are being coming in. Both the teams are playing really equal grounds. I mean, like both the teams are playing on the equal ground. Look at that, Alucard going in with all the last Insanity being used up for a little bit of the damage, but the Alucard will be coming in. No stacks for that passive of the Xborg here will not be able to deal enough damage. The Alucard still going for the kill here. The Zushin does not have the ult here. The Alucard can go in, but the Lantern Flare will be taking Alucard in, and he will be forced to back off here. And the bot lane red buff goes to the Alucard. Okay, the trades are here. The team are playing well now. GG's for them. Okay, Crucifix, what do you want to say about the fight now?
That fight before, I think Alucard was actually good in that case, but then again, he's actually gonna get marked down. He's gonna get marked by about 3 people, and then he's gonna get taken out because Gata has no mercy. Curse of Blood in the area, but then again, Gata already uses AOG. I think he can't really do much right now. He's just gonna get taken out. Look at Xborg trying to actually put the stakes down and make sure everyone from the side of Team High Five are gonna actually get marked. Look at Benji and Carmilla trying to sustain some damage, but not gonna happen. Kimi on his way to actually use the jetpack, and a lot of sticky situations happening because obviously we got Xborg and also Zushin getting taken out because they were too slow to actually escape. Look at the top side. I was almost about to miss that, but look, it's all okay. It's good grief. It's Claude going back to the base along with his friends. I think this is the power of friendship, Jeff.
Oh, look at Uranus.
Oh,
wait,
I think there's gonna be a
damage not expected. Wait, why is the Uranus dealing the damage we did not expect it? But he only got the Thunderbolt. Okay, maybe it's something we do not know about the Uranus here, but looking in towards the gold chart here, they are going back and forth here. Both the teams are playing well. Okay, Crucifix, I mean, like both the teams, they are presenting those really amazing fights. I'm in love with both the teams. Inevitable and High Five, both the teams are on the equal ground, but the Lord will be going on the hands of Team High Five here. Xbox trying to go in, he will be having his last Insanity as well as a shield, might be going for those damages, but no, look at that. The Claude will just be clearing the lanes here, but the Lord will be marching down Crucifix. What do you want to say about like the equal ground fights that are coming from both the teams? I mean, like the kill lead is not that high and the goal lead is just 5k, or not just, it's 5k.
Oh, trivia time. I think most people don't know this, but Uranus's damage, of course, it's because, obviously it's affected by his Radiant stacks, and the more of the Radiance he's got, the passive, of course. Oh, look at that top lane, but we don't have time. We've got Blazing Duet going off. He's sustaining a lot of HP. He's generated a lot, but Alucard is the king of regeneration. He is going to be the one coming up on top against Claude, obviously, but then again, Carmilla's Curse of Blood only got one. We've got Carmilla taking the suffering, of course, of missing that
Alucard will be coming in.
We've got Alucard coming back with the ultimate, and we've got Gata taking all the forces. And look at that, the cooldown reduction saves his life. And Kimi is trying to actually look for the kill on Zushin. He will be able to find the kill. It's going to be Alucard, though, who gets the purple kill. Absolutely bonkers. This guy, once he gets the ultimate in, he has such low cooldowns.
Yep, exactly. With that emblem of his, he will be getting a much more CD reduction once he activates his passive. And looking on towards the bot side, the holy shield has been popped off here. The Lord has been cleared. Fortunately, the game will. I mean, like, unfortunately. Wait, what do you want to say? For us, it's fortunate for you guys as well. But for the side of Team High Five, it is an unfortunate reason for them to be getting the Lord clear really early on here. And on the fortunate side for us here, the game will be prolonged. The battle will still be coming in. Both the teams will be clashing off really perfectly. I mean, like, looking in towards the EXP gap, there is a 3-level gap on the Xbox and the Alucard here. I mean, this is what about to happen when you get an Alucard with the snowballing here. But at the same time, when the game leads come, when the game on towards the late game comes, when both the teams will have their equipments, will have their itemizations, Xbox can be a little bit of the trend here, but we cannot ignore the curse of blood coming in, where the damage will be shared from all the teammates off. Inevitable once the curse of blood connects on them, and that's going to be a big issue, especially with the Soon being there. I mean, like, I haven't seen Soon shining much with that 012 KDA, so we are waiting for his itemizations, because Crucifix, like you said, once he gets his damage, once he can clone and use that Petrify combo here, that he can melt down the Alucard as well as the Kimi here, so I'm waiting for that as well.
Agreed, but the most important thing is there is no hard crowd control on both teams. So I think it's practically Alucard's, free reign. I think Team Inevitable have a really hard time to actually deal with the Alucard, and of course, unless Zushin actually just marks the hell out of Alucard. We've got the Battle Mirror Image trying to actually keep Claude safe. I think the second skill for Claude is absolutely Boon instead of Bane, because this guy absolutely escapes the most dangerous situations. Top, mid, and bot lane only have 3 left. We've got the stun coming in from the Carmilla. I think there's not going to be much of a fight. But the Lord's going to be started by Alucard, of course. There's no chance that Team Inevitable might actually be able to secure this one. We've got Uranus on the back line, making sure. Oh, we've got the Retribution. We've got the Sealed Fate for the Lord. He's going to go down. Xborg is going to get taken out by all the bullets that Granger is shooting out of his gun and by a limb. At the same time, Alucard jumping in. We've got the Wind of Nature actually keeping him alive for a few more seconds. Uranus could have actually taken him down, but then again, it is.
Look at Alucard. Wait.
Second skill is absolutely impressive. Alucard was trying to jump in, but I knew that there was not going to be much of a problem. But his burst damage is absolutely bonkers. He's going to survive even through all of that, and he's going to get help from his team to get the Zushin down. Groove is going to be slowing down, and that means the Nexus is wide open for an easy GG's for the side of Team High Five.
I mean, like, Crucifix, the early game fight that were produced by both the teams, that were showcased by both the teams here, they were going back and forth, but as the game continued, that Team Inevitable nor Team High Five, both of them did not have the huge crowd control for the Alucard to be stunned in a single position, to be taking him down, and that's where Alucard decided to shine off. He just stepped in, he went for the fights here, and he definitely wrecked all the teammates of Team Inevitable here. Team Inevitable, sadly, they could not, Inevitable, I do not know how to make this sentence, so let's just ignore that fact. I'm quite bad with making jokes right now, but yes, looking into that, we saw Alucard wrecking Team Inevitable here, and they did not secure the victory for now. Their Nexus was taken down, which led to them dropping to wildcard section with the Alucard.
Do you play Roblox? I have
10
friends who
KD
play
coming on his hand,
but to be honest, I don't get much time. But yeah, we can play someday if you want. And if our viewers want, we can also play some Roblox matches.
Because they are just about to go in the back, or if they are playing offline, definitely they can just go meet each other. They can give each other a high five for the victory they did for the round 1. They will be proceeding
like that,
to
thank
the round 2.
Facebook nature.
I know. They made an amazing use of the Alucard strategy. I think it's because of the lack of crowd control that Alucard was absolutely devastated. And devastated that he didn't have any counters, natural counters, or anybody to actually
Indian,
keep him in place
and
make sure that he was actually, taken out pretty quickly in
crazy
fights.
combination, but
the whole reason why he was able to jump in and jump out was because of temporal rain. I think that battle spell
you'll get it. You'll get the lobby code, so yeah. And if you guys want to stay connected, you can join my WhatsApp
whole game synergy
group,
with his ultimate. Then again, there's
join my
nobody
WhatsApp group to stay connected.
Inevitable that actually could take him down late game. I think
once you get the
Flame Retribution on, you've probably got enough damage to actually just melt people with just do spells like what we saw in the bot side. of the Nexus in the last few minutes of the game. That
He's
was
not coming out.
absolutely chaotic. There was no chance that anybody could stop him.
Exactly. I mean, like, Team Inevitable, they sadly did not notice the Alucard being there, and they almost like made up a blunder in the draft itself because the Alucard was
Thank you,
picked off on the
thank you
on
for
the
joining,
start here,
everyone.
and that was the cue for the side of Team Inevitable to pick the heavy crowd control, which they did not do, and yeah, they had the
I
Gato
mean, he
for the
didn't
taunt
expect I
here,
was
which could
there.
have controlled Alucard for a little bit, but then again Alucard went in for the Rose Gold, a Meteor here, so he had the second life for himself, and knowing how much the nerf of life gain is, the 10% reduction coming in, the Alucard would have just used his ult and get the extra spell vamp for his side here, and that would
Oh,
have
bro,
been
you
the end.
used your red
So
tree,
yeah,
sad.
Team Inevitable, they could have gone for a little bit of heavy crowd control on their side, but then again it's about the hero mastery on how you play and how good of a team synchronization
didn't
you have
try.
as well. But yes, guys,
Of course
this
he can't.
is the second game. There are much more games coming in, guys. Sadly, Royal Manipur, they had to forfeit here. That was my routine team,
Hey,
and they had to
James,
go back. So no
welcome.
worries, they are in the wild card, as well as for Team Inevitable. Both the teams will be in the wild card section. We'll be seeing you guys later on. It's your homeboy Jeff
Also
alongside
streaming
me.
at
We have my
NEOT. Good luck.
glorious mentor Crucifix signing out together. Peace out.
YouTube नहीं है, दिक्कत हो गया, समझ गया ना? What I mean. Jay, you betrayed your love to me. You don't love. इसको लगा? How could you do that? Wanted you, they would have had you on the very first place. You wouldn't have. Oh, Saber था. आ जाना, मैं लॉबी कोड दूंगी तो.
Fend off my daggers? Don't.
I just went AFK. become active? When will members become active on your channel? Which members? Which members? Membership. Oh, after I unlock the monetization. Maybe in a few months. Hoping. Depends on how much support I get. Oh boy. मेरा हमेशा ये बिल्ड में लग जा रहा है मैं देख भी नहीं रही हूँ मैं ध्यान नहीं दे रही हूँ I'm a hacker I can see you right now I'm not wearing glasses at the moment You are a noob hacker
Gentlemen, welcome to Autumn Championship.
Right,
this is the day 5 of round 1.
I missed the A.
And yeah, it's gonna be between the teams Kingfisher versus Team Outlaws. And yeah, and the counter that I am your caster Shinji, and along with me we have the godly caster
Isn't he so fat?
named the Crucifix. So
Why?
Crucifix,
I mean it's not my fault you're malnutritioned. That's my response to everyone who body shames.
My friend. I don't think.
I mean, you don't have to comment on someone's body.
Much credit, but then again, we've got Jeff also with chat
Be it
section.
whoever.
Hey Jeff,
Trust
we've
me.
got Sky
I don't
and a
feel
bunch
offended.
of others
I
who are
have
rooting
money,
for the
I buy
team
food for
that they
myself.
love. I think Kingfisher and Outlaws. I think we have a fan favorite. I think most of us actually know about it. But talking about the tournament though, it is the Autumn Land Championships by NEOT Northeast Online Tournament.
Sorry, my
and
mistakes
right
of my
now,
problem.
the
Might
prize
be.
pool is going to be 90,000 diamonds and 1 lakh INR Indian rupees.
Dinner time. Good
So I
luck.
bet both of these
Enjoy.
teams are looking forward to one of the, to a portion of this prize pool. Talking about
Hey,
that, we've got the
Lulu,
first
welcome.
phase of the banning going on. We've got Lapu Lapu getting banned from the side of Team Kingfishers, and we've got Kadita getting banned from the side of Team Outlaws.
Oh,
I
okay,
think these are
Lulu.
reasonable bans. I think Lapu Lapu had a lot of damage reduction with a second skill in enhanced state, and a lot of damage with ultimate enhanced. And I think Kadita too. The rough waves, especially with the movement speed buff, I think she's going to be a big problem.
Oh
okay,
shit! I mean,
you're
it came out
absolutely
right.
correct, Crucifix. Because you know, Kadita,
Lancelot
with
is
the rough
waiting
waves,
for me to go
you know,
and check stuff
if you are a
because he
Farsa
doesn't have
player,
a tank
then
for
you
himself.
better ban that Kadita man.
Report
That
is only
moment will
viewers.
just come
कर दो report जिसको करना
near
है.
you, use a Petrify and that rough wave combo, and you'll be, vanished in seconds. But okay, the girl with the machine gun, with the bombs, with the
Hey,
sniper is
Sito,
here.
welcome.
The Beatrix in the ban section by the side of Team Kingfisher.
Only for gift and giveaway के लिए आ जाते सब. अभी तो कोई giveaway नहीं हो रही है.
Thy wish, guided by lantern's light.
Talking about how we've got this butterfly lady getting banned, and the second ban from the side of Team Outlaws is going to be Miss Lantern, Miss Zushin, of course, Ray in the chat. If at all he was there, he would have actually done Goo Gaga for this hero right now. Going to get banned from the side of Team Outlaws again. We've got another option from the side of Kingfishers. They got the Beatrix down. I think they're going to shut down more gold laners, make sure that their options in the gold lane might actually be, open to them, especially since I think right now they're going to go for a first phase gold pick. I think it's going to be a reasonable one, especially with the gold lane they banned
I still
already.
dive.
With Outlaws though, I think they're going to
मैं
go
तो
for a
fun
mid
के
lane
लिए
EXP
आता
roam
हूँ.
comp. I think that's going to be
Hey,
their first
Izumi, are you okay
pick with
today? I'm
things. I think
okay.
it's reasonable enough, but instead
Right.
we've got
Well, maybe
Kingfishers
last minute.
banning
Just
out the
naturally.
Yisun Shin, making sure that there is not going to be a Mount Shocker that's going to
Thanks
reveal
for
their
watching, but
positions,
just
give information
say
to Team
going to
Outlaws,
give
and make them have
this
the
and see
advantage
jump
throughout
on
the early
viewers.
stages of the game.
That's natural.
Yes, absolutely. That
I
mountain
mean,
chopper
the
guy,
10 people, you can say
Yushan
they are the regular
Shin.
watchers.
The way
That's
he
why they
pumps
always
really
stay.
fast, man. If you know how to use Yushan
You're
Shin, then it's
wearing
really good
red
for your
clothes,
team.
right?
Because
I can see
as
you.
much as you
You're a soft
can,
red crack one,
pump
Chai.
fast, that's good
I'm
for
not wearing
you.
red clothes.
Like you can
I'm not
just
wearing pink.
steal the enemy's farm as well. And if you reach level 5 before the first neutral objective, the turtle, then yeah, it's beneficial for
Your
you
software
with
is
the red
cracked.
tree and all, isn't it, Crucifix?
Oh my god!
It definitely is, and especially knowing the fact that Yisun Shin is
No,
a
it's
dominant
pink,
force
bro.
in the jungle positions, because obviously this dude farms too fast for his own good, especially with the first attack from each of his enhanced first skills. Not first skills, I mean first passive basic attacks. I think that actually kind of like, you know, works in his favor. But then again, talking about someone who can actually do a lot of damage with basic attacks. 1-1 is Blast Stand on the side of the Outlaws. We've got Kingfisher though going for the Xavier pick, which is a very rare one in my opinion, at least in the tournament
Xavier's
standards. I
here.
think Xavier is not
Took
picked
it
that
today.
often,
I'm busy
and it's going to
answering
be
the
picked from the side of
motherfucker
Team
run away, man.
Kingfishers.
You know,
I
like,
think you're not
yeah,
talking
it's
much
rare
like you
to
do.
see
Yeah,
Xavier
Chip,
in the
you're right.
tournaments, But in the
Thanks.
first pick,
That
damn, it's more
observation
rare
means a
because you know
lot.
the first pick we gotta see some heroes like Granger,
Just a
Kiritel,
little,
Lancelot,
how
and
do I
many
say?
more. You know, not to mention, but okay.
Yeah, you can sub not that lively
We
like I
got to see
usually am.
Xavier instead. But okay, let's see. You know, this
But yeah,
Xavier
I'm okay.
might be, you know, really very good because you know when you're
Then
confident,
again, not
then
every day
you're
you have the
gonna
same
pick
energy.
that hero, no matter if that hero is in meta or not. But Outlaw's gonna
Why
pick
you start
that Kiritel, the
YT?
lady with
Because
hot tiger and the, you know,
I have some
umbrella girl
future
there.
plans, which I don't want to reveal at the point, but I think now that I do
It's
get
reasonable
some
enough to
time
actually
for
pick the Urthel.
myself. I think this is the best time when I can,
That could actually
you know,
be
like
put into the second
give
phase instead.
to
But talking about
what I
that,
actually
Kingfisher would
want to
actually go for the
do,
Melissa in the gold lane, making sure
be it main or
and the
passively.
Esmeralda in the EXP lane. In
And I
most
think
cases,
if I don't do
believe,
it now,
but
I
it could be
might
used in the jungle
regret
too. We don't know
later,
what these
like
teams
I've
are actually going to
didn't
pull
give it
out
a chance.
you know, up their bags right now. But then again, the Esmeralda getting picked on their side with the Aemon as the last
I
pick
wasted
in the side of
my
Team Outlaws
this
in the
clip
first picking
basically.
phase. We've got the bans
दीदी
coming
क्या
in. We've
मैं
got
free
Lancelot, the
skin
first
collect
ban from the side
करके
of Team
wall collector
Outlaws,
बन
and
सकती
it's now
हूँ?
going to the side
There are
of
many
the
people
side
जो
of
लोग free
Kingfishers.
skin collect करके and
Okay, it's
दूसरे
gonna
लोग का
be
पैर चाट चाट
Lancelot
के
has been
wall
the
collector
orange
बन
here
जाते. To be
getting
honest, I've
banned.
seen some with my own eyes.
You know, like Team Outlaws, they already got the jungler, so
But they're
yeah,
often
they should ban it.
snakes,
Because
so
if
yeah,
Team
I don't
Kingfisher
like them.
goes with that
I wouldn't
Lancelot,
recommend you
he
to
might
become
be a
one.
threat for the side of Team Outlaws.
Just a
Since
moment,
he is
guys.
a double S tier jungler in this current meta, and yeah, the
You
way
guys wanna play? You
his
can join me
puncher
right
CD
now.
has
Okay.
been reduced,
Wait,
he can just
I'll
do the
just
shing shing shing,
add.
use his Thorn Rose, dodge the ultimate of,
Just a
you know,
moment.
Kagura and Aemon as well.
I mean, to be fair, Lancelot, it's going to be a big problem, especially on the back line, because this dude can actually use the punchers on every single one of the units that he actually comes across and make sure hit 3 sets and get the back line, especially with the damage that he has from Phantom Execution, making sure at least one of them now, without him getting into any harm. Talking about that, we've got Luke getting banned from the side of Team Kingfishers, EXP laner slash roamer that absolutely devastates, because obviously you don't want to attack anybody once you're attached, once they attach themselves to blue. In blue, you cannot have them in any of your, you know, tournaments. Of course, you have a backline that you need to keep protected. We've got Brethren getting banned from the side of Team Outlaw. I think the whole idea was the fact that, you know, the Esmeralda getting picked, I think it's not going to be a very, very sustainable, you know, EXP laner. I mean, not
You can
sustainable.
say
He
it
is
to
a
the
sustainable. She
viewers.
is a sustainable EXP laner. But I think right now they
Junior
got a lot of
collector one
damage,
पे
but
हूँ.
they might
Normal
actually
giveaway
just use
जितना अलग बात है,
utility
but
jungler,
if you
making sure
want
they
to
have
be
a
a
lot of
world
frontline,
collector
you know,
just by
protection to the
giveaways,
backlines.
I will
But
tell you,
instead,
Siton,
it's going to be
it takes a lot
Angela
of
that's going to
time,
get banned from the side
and
of Team
just by winning
Kingfisher.
giveaways out of luck,
That's
I don't think it's
questionable, 'cause,
possible
you know,
to become
like,
a world collector
I don't
unless
think
and
they
until
should
you
have
try to
banned
be
that
someone's
Angela, 'cause,
favorite.
you know,
And you know,
Angela
you did
gives
some
shield
people
to
to,
the
you know,
one
climb
she ults,
higher.
and yeah,
That's usually what people
Esmeralda
do
have the
to become
advantage
world
if the
collector by
enemy
winning
has, you know,
giveaways.
the
So,
shield and
and
all,
I
just
wouldn't
like, you know,
recommend that.
Phobius,
To be honest, I
Angela,
think
and many more,
you
just
know,
like
like
Kagura
working
show.
hard and
But
getting something of
I
your
guess
own
they don't
has
like
much more
Angela here.
value.
They don't want any Angela
Like you
being
would
good
say,
in
yeah,
this
working
tournament, but
hard
okay.
means supporting someone is also working
Team
hard. But
Outlaws
in the
going
end
with
of the
that
day, when you
bull,
buy
yeah,
something
that
with your
bull.
own
Minotaur
value
is
and
here.
by working hard for it, it
Minotaur might be a threat in the late game, but in the early game, it's really easy to take him down because he
619631
is
lobby
squishy,
code.
isn't it, Crucifix?
He is
Walker,
squishy, but the
thank you so
fact
much
that
for
he has
joining.
an ultimate that actually allows him to knock out everyone in the area, making sure zoning is possible, I think that's actually valid in itself. But then again, in first objective, it's not going to actually
मैं
have any,
जानता
you
हूँ
know,
आपका
use there. But we've got
आपका मूड
Hayabusa
और
getting picked
खराब
from
हो
the side
जाएगा.
of
मैं
Team
सच में गुस्सा
Kingfishers,
नहीं हूँ
and
बच्चा.
also Kupra. I don't really, you know, recommend Kupra in this
You
current
can stay
situation
now.
at the game.
I'm
I
not mad
think
at you.
nobody is
मैं
there with
मजाक
a
कर
lot
रही
of
थी.
dashes. I think it's just to make sure the backline is actually going to be, you know, threatened throughout, you know, throughout the early stages of the game. Make sure that you can engage Tyrant's
Hey
Rage
Daniel,
and
welcome. Thank you
Flicker
for
may be
joining the
the first
stream.
skill. I think that actually is valid, but you've got Minotaur and also Yuzong as the last picks from the second picking phase from the set of Team Outlaws. I think it's reasonable. I think Minotaur can keep everyone zoned out, and Yuzong can actually pick off the back line, while Eamon tries to his best to actually make sure that Hayabusa
लुलू
tries
मेरे
to
साथ
mark
आता है
him and
जल्दी
keep
जल्दी, पता नहीं
him,
कैसे इतना जल्दी
busy.
लिख के आ जाता है.
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. But okay,
I'll just play some
Crucifix in the comment section.
easy hero right now,
TK
okay?
Chompam
I'll just prefer reading
is
chat
saying
with you guys.
Outlaws has a hardcore Kagura user and is considered
Daniel,
best
please type
by
English. I
many
don't
players.
understand.
So yo, let's see if this Kagura can prove this thing right, man. Let's see. But okay, Sky MLBB suggests
No,
Kagura.
Darla. Kosh was not the
Kagura who
person
can
who told me
perform
about this.
flicker combo, the god.
You know who told
But
me
we
about this?
rarely see someone like that. Yeah, yo, bro. We just get some freestylers do that,
I
but
need
in the
MM.
tournament
You know
situation,
who told
we
me
really
about
don't
this
get
thing?
to see those kind of things.
To be fair, I think most of the people that actually do that is just for TikTok fame, and I think it's reasonable enough. You can pull that off, you can actually
Pick Fanny and
devastate
go
teams
SP for
and make
you.
sure they actually scare themselves to actually, or even come. Yuzong going against Esmeralda. I think right now Yuzong actually does not stand a chance, especially early on in the game. But we're in the land of Dawn for an exciting match between Team Kingfisher and Outlaws. I think Kufra actually notices the invade potential from Kagura and also Minotaur. I think positioning is quite a telltale sign. Eamon does not have any ideas on, wanting to invade. I think they actually just misread his interpretations.
But okay, in the Midland, look at that. Okay, Kufra near the red buff of Aemon there. He is trying to do the invasion, but no, we won't be able to take any buff or creeps from Aemon since, he is alone
Counting
there.
down.
And if he goes in, he overextends there, he might be dead. But okay, in the top lane, look at there, both the tanks are there to just support their goal laners, but here we got to see in few seconds, in 30 seconds, we gonna witness the first neutral objective, and both the junglers trying hard to get level 5 as soon as possible so that they can get the advantage in the turtle. But okay, look at their charge from Kufra, but with the Purify, Airtel will be backing off.
Beautifully set, but then again, a Purify is Kufra's worst nightmare. We've got Eamon using his Duke of Shards and making sure that he is going to be taken now by Hayabusa, who has a lot of stacks. But off screen, we've got another kill on Esmeralda, of course, because Kagura and also Yuzong were actually on him and make sure that Esmeralda goes back to the base. I think it was a good trade. I think not a good trade per se. I think right now it would have been better to actually take down the jungler instead, but then again, we've got Eamon getting taken down, and he's gone back to the blue buff while Hayabusa has recalled and gotten his red buff. They're setting up for the turtle. I think the vision is actually kind of clear. Cleopatra, though, is in position to actually take down anyone who actually staggers around. We've got the ultimate, and also a beautiful kill from the side of Team Outlaws. Positioned well, Kufra did not give the vision that he was supposed to be given.
Okay, it turns out to be true that the Kagura is really good from the side of Team Outlaws, but okay, Team Outlaws are gonna get the turtle as well here.
Definitely agree. Kagura is playing amazing. Cleopatra is absolutely playing amazing with a Kagura there. The positioning was absolutely crucial. But then again, Kufra could have actually just checked that bush, because obviously you got a Kagura missing. You need to make sure he's not ganking. Ready to gank you. But look at that. Yuzong from the bot side has come to actually save the day, while Esmeralda is actually going to get a lot of free gold from the tower.
But okay, look there. Yuzhong came, in the top lane for the gank, but there won't be any gank, I guess. But instead, look there in the mid lane, Kagura killing spree onto that Xavier, man.
I cannot believe that was absolutely too fast for Xavier to actually even blink, dude. That guy just took that taken out in a matter of seconds. Not even seconds, milliseconds.
I guess this Kagura is really, a threat for the side of Team Kingfisher. They gonna have a hard time
agree.
this time.
But look at that, the dragon has ascended and he's gone out, just ascended, and we've got the Minnow and Fury actually committing in and taking down the Kufra, and I think that's actually a good decision to actually take down at least one of the members before the second turtle, of course. Take the advantage and make sure, oh, we've got the Xavier getting taken now. I think that was the worst call for the side of Team Kingfisher to actually sacrifice their mage of all things and allow the red buff to be stolen like that. That was an absolute turn of events, absolutely not good for the side of Team Kingfisher. Now it's going to be a game for the turtle, and Hayabusa does not have the level 8. Wow, Eamon does. Hayabusa is level 6, turning 7.
Oh my god, like in the mid lane we got to see Kagura getting that, kill onto Xavier in milliseconds, and in the bottom lane as well, that Eamon just used ult and getting that kill onto Xavier, but okay, look at there, Kufra getting down again. I mean, this time Team Outlaws are really doing very well since the early game, man. I didn't hope, using an Aemon jungle in the tournament, it will work like that. But okay, one more mega kill onto Xavier by that Kagura, man. What is this Kagura made up of? But okay, look at her. She's going in again. Okay, double kill. Damn, bro.
Executed. That was absolutely too bad for the side of Team Kingfisher. They're not able to actually keep up with the Kagura, but here comes the Tyrant's Rage, but the Purify keeps him alive, and Tyrant is going to actually look sad there trying to defend the tower because he can't really do much against someone with a Purify. We've got Minotaur kind of actually supporting, but we got Yuzong getting the kill on Hayabusa off camera, and again, we've got... Okay, Kufra is actually going to sustain a lot of damage from Earthel at least. With a bouncing ball, he gets a lot of physical defense with that one, but then again, not from Eamon and Kagura. They're gonna do a ton of damage, and they're gonna do 100% damage. But look at that, off camera, we've got another kill. We've got Kagura getting Melissa down again. That was not good. This is not looking good for the side of Team Kingfisher.
Okay, I guess Team Kingfisher, they are, right now they are in a really very bad position, and Outlaws are just drinking Kingfisher right now, just like water, man.
Oh no, we can't actually support that. We're keeping it family friendly, my friend. Irithel though getting the Has Claws, but look at that, Eamon jumping in, getting the mega kill by taking down Xavier again. Xavier does not stand a chance. This guy is not safe at all. Look at that, Minnow and Fury also getting popped up. We've got ultimate from the Eamon getting the kill on Esmeralda, but there goes Tyrant's Wrath and making sure the Eamon get pulled back, but then again, he's alive and well because of the Duke of Shards. His passive keeps him alive. Kufra though, he might actually not be able to do anything, but in the mid lane we've got Kagura taking down Melissa again. Hayabusa does not have the farm to actually take down even the enemy's marksman. Tyrant has jumped in, but there's not any target that he can actually catch, especially not without the Tyrant's Wrath.
To be honest, man, like the damage and the burst potential from the side of Team Red, the Outlaws, is really amazing, man. Like Kagura, she alone can take down Hayabusa, Melissa, and Xavier as well, and Esmeralda sometimes if she don't have that magic defense onto her. But okay, look at that, Dragon charging in with the jump and petrify, but he will be stunned there with the Tyrant charge. But okay, Tyrant charge died, Noper will be taken down, and taken down as well. Oh my god, Kagura charging in, Kagura getting the kill onto them, and you're fighting for down. Triple kill, a wipeout. Damn.
Kagura just took down Hayabusa. I think that's actually kind of like illegal. I think that's not allowed because both of them are companions according to lore. That was absolutely crazy. I think that was absolutely crazy. Right now, there's an opportunity for them to push all the towers. I think it's not looking good for the side of Team Kingfisher. However, one thing that I want to mention is the fact that everyone in the chat are actually calling it a feeding game. I think Sky MLBB has a right point there when he calls it a feeding game. Kingfisher stands no chance against the absolute domination of Team Outlaws.
Absolutely, man. But the team fight was damn amazing. I was shocked, man. Like, that charge from Kufra, that Tyrant charge, I just thought like they will get, 2 or 3 kills, but instead they got taken down by the side of Team Outlaws, man. damage by Kagura was literally amazing, isn't it, Crucifix?
I agree, and they don't have levels, they don't have items, and they can't really do anything against Team Outlaws. Kingfisher have to take the L in this one and make sure they actually, take their own time, give the Lord up, because of course the Lord is spawning in 15 seconds, and we've got Hayabusa not being able to actually engage at all. We've got the Transcendent Light going in, Dawning Light, of course, doing a ton of damage to the minions. I'm joking, it didn't do anything. And we have the first Lord of the match spawning in. Turtle Slayer X3 was what, Oasis got. I think Eamon got all of them. I think all the turtles. Of course he did. And now he's engaging for the Lord. The first Lord of the match goes to the side of Team Outlaws without any contest.
Absolutely, man. But okay, look at that dragon going in the bottom, but no, he will be backing off because he knows the tier 2 turret is still standing strong there in the bottom lane, and if he engages, there won't be, the shield pushing him back. So yeah, he will be backing off. But okay, only inhibitors are there, man, from the side of Team Kingfisher. And look at there, the Outlaws, they have all their 9 turrets standing strong and healthy.
All I mean, they have not had any pressure from Kingfisher whatsoever. They had a free time taking down the mid lane, making sure that Xavier has no farm, also no damage. Eamon got himself a Holy Crystal, which is going to bump up his damage. I wish that Xavier actually had that item, making sure that he can actually do some damage with Dawning Light at least. Make sure he can clear some lanes, but that's not going to be possible. Another team fight might be erupting anytime soon.
22 or 23 maybe.
Actually just engaging onto Eamon, but now we'll follow through. We've got Hayabusa getting marked in the back line. Mike Agura, of course, who is absolutely fearless jumping in. We've got Zong now being fearless too. He's come with a Petrify, make sure that the backline is completely devastated. Esmeralda, Melissa, and also Xavier gets taken out. That's another wipeout for an easy game for the side of Team Outlaws, with the Nexus getting clicked out of existence.
Jeez, bro. That was smooth, man. Like, since the early game, Outlaws be like, it's easy for us, we'll just win the match. And he did, man. I mean, the comment section thing was true. Like, the guy, what was his name? I just forgot, man.
MLBB.
Can we kill him?
Yeah, Sky MLB. Okay, he was like, Kagura, Kagura is the one, the one hero in this match.
वो ऐसी मजाक कर रही थी.
Okay, look at that.
No, wow.
Damn.
The amount of damage, dude, that's a global Kagura right there. Global
there
number
is a
65
goal there,
Kagura.
friend.
I just hope
Hey,
that
Daniel, finally you spoke English. I understood something, bro.
Have to be feared of that Kagura, yo.
How do you expect me to understand if you don't speak English?
You, like, if you see Team Outlaw, and you better ban that Kagura, man. And even if you don't see Team Outlaw, if you don't remember the name, just remember the name of the player, man. Silopatra, I guess, sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't remember his name. Bandy Kagura, man. Bandy Kagura.
Yes, sir. Respect
no, it's too far.
You know that you're actually gonna know that's gonna destroy you like this. Because in this match, we had Cleopatra.
He was playing from a distance.
A lot of heavy lifting, making sure that Team Kingfisher go back to having a drink with themselves, making sure that they can actually just chill out. Because that game was absolutely devastating for them. However, they do still have two more options to come up with a wild cards course. They have their chances to come back and make a name for themselves in the LAN tournament, or the Autumn LAN tournament by NEOT. The prize pool being 90,000 diamonds and 1 lakh INR. We will hope to see all the best teams actually compete and get a slot in the top 4. And we will actually be right back after a little short break. Am I right, Shinji?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, after a short break, there will be 2 more talented casters who will be casting this match. And yeah, till then, me and Crucifix will be signing off.
Oh my
and I want our, godly caster, Crucifix sir, to sign us out, man.
We are gonna.
Hi. No, I don't have. नोटिफिकेशन आया तो सोचा एक देख लेता हूँ स्ट्रीम. Okay, Saturday है ना इसलिए. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining. Do drop by on Saturdays, no problem. We can take Lord. We should take Lord. Oh shit! No! Fuck you! Damn! That was epic. हाँ रीना आनी रीना अब मैंने इस मंथ का पहले से देख रही हूँ रीना is missing like she was never there maybe exam or something and I don't know if she's there on our WhatsApp or not because she randomly like joined my stream one day and from there she used to come every day. So I don't think she's connected to any socials. Bro, I'm gonna be dead.
I have translator here, my friend. Where are you from, Daniel? Tell me. गेम पे इम्प्रूव हुआ है ऐसा है क्या
सिर्फ काबुला में बहुत पहले खेलती थी अजय बहुत पहले Oh shit. Triple kill mania, fuck you! Oh my god! How many इसने mania ले लिया मेरा? थोड़ा हेल्प मिल जाता तो सेवेज हो जाता.
नूब दी मच्छी वाली जू ठीक है भाई वैसे थनोस अब्दुल बहुत अजीब कॉम्बिनेशन है बट मैं कमेंट नहीं करूंगी कुछ नाम लेके अब समझ जाओ
ये क्या कर रहा है ले लूं क्या बफ ले लिया कौन है ये मेज कौन खेल रहा है रीपर कौन है मेरा मेनियक ले लिया
People help me to learn to play Fanny. I don't know how. वो मोदी है ना मोदी है तो मुमकिन है ना थानोस नाम का वोटर है मोदी का स्पेशल अच्छा
मैंने क्यों नहीं देखा ब्रो नहीं मार पाऊंगी बट बहुत लो एचपी है
ओह ओके Like mage is really low. हम लोग का टीम मर गया पूरा. खत्म हो जाएगा. आज का मैचेस हार क्यों गई मैं? वो भी stupid वजह से. Hey Maha, welcome. मोदी ने पेप्सी का दाम बढ़ा दिया. पेप्सी का दाम बढ़ गया क्या? इनर थॉट भी लाइक मच्छी वाले होगा. थानोस का बाप एक फिंगर स्नैप करूंगा तो तेरा वोटर आईडी भी बैन होगा मोदी से. लॉल. आप न्यूज़ नहीं देखते लगता. राहुल गांधी ने पोल खोल दिया चाय वाले का. थानोस नाम का वोटर भी है बिहार में. ठीक है. नहीं, मैं बिहार की न्यूज़ नहीं देखती हूँ सच में. बिहारी न्यूज़ सब नहीं देखती भाई. इधर का न्यूज़ थोड़ा बहुत देख लेती हूँ. बिहार का न्यूज़ देख के क्या करना है मेरे को. खुद के लाइफ में फुर्सत है नहीं. People, which country are you from? We are from India, but on chat there are people of different countries, so yeah. We'll take names, guys. Names. Come, let's take names, okay? दीदी फैनी यूज करो. फीड करना देखना है क्या? फैनी. चलो, names. Islam times. I'm from Japan. Alright. Who's deciding today's code? Emily, will you decide? Emily, will you decide today's code? Dalla angry. Okay. Hashtag Dalla angry. I love this code. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, wait. Guys, I have pinned the code, please check. GT chat Izumi Thui. Today's code Moshi. Chat Izumi. Yep. I'm bad at it. Izumi, okay. कौन सा कोड है? डार्ला एंड्री. डार्ला गुस्सा हो गई. गुस्से वाली डार्ला.
shining like a beacon of bright stars. I was alive for wondering far until I found the lighthouse, guiding me out the when I'm scared, I send a flare and you're here in a flash. When I ask, oh dear love, where did we come from? You say that like the sun. I had the will and mission, but the wrong buttons they shut. I was open, praying for a sign until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars. I was alive for wondering far until I found the lighthouse, guiding me out the dark. Guiding me out the dark.
Okay, good evening and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the day 5 of round 1 again, and we have the teams who'll be facing each other, and their names are Fallen versus East Side Prodigies, and it's of course the Autumn Land Championship with the prize pool of 1 lakh INR and 90,000 diamonds. And even if you lose in the first round, you can come back again with the wildcard entry, guys. And in the caster deck, I'm your caster Shinji. Along with me, I have our cute Florin, namely Debbie. So yeah, Devi ma'am, how are you?
What's with the meme? I'm feeling great, Cindy, with the smooth introduction you're doing there, which was very smooth. I was proud of that. But yeah, you know what? The thing is, this is gonna be a best of one series, right? Even though it's not the last of the chances for both of these teams, they're gonna have to be very, very ready on what they're gonna face. They need to know what they are going to go against. So let's see into the drafting phase because we have Fallen onto the blue side and East side Prodigies onto the red side.
Absolutely. Fallen and East Side Prodigies. I never saw these names before. I'm new with them, so yeah. Let's see which team is gonna get this match smooth. If like a team gets the upper hand and yeah they cause one sided, just like the smooth operator, they go
Okay.
smooth, or it goes like toe to toe fight till the late. So let's see. But okay,
All right.
yeah,
Reason's been.
see,
I
I'm
think.
here.
Mhm.
Yeah, the beat.
This there are several tiers of junglers that has always been taken away. Even by smaller teams, they do know who are the heroes that have to be removed. And it always has to be the Yi Shen, either the Yi Shen or the Lancelot. You play the Yi Shen, you ban out the Lancelot, even if you are into the first phase first pick, if you do not play the Lancelot, you gotta ban it out. So this is exactly what Fallen are going for. But the thing is, the Lancelot has been more of a priority than any other jungles. So we are bound to see it banned out or even used too. But Eastside Prodigies right now, they are so good in reading out what they want to ban away because they did not hesitate to remove the followers.
Maybe they gonna pick something like they might go with Lancelot. I guess one but okay, one got banned by the side of Team Fallen. Yeah, there might be Lancelot, and Harith as well.
Mm-hmm.
Dash heroes who can just blink away. But okay, in the comment section, Knight congratulating me. Congratulations, Shinji. Okay, bro. I don't know why are you congratulating me, but thanks for that. I guess
Congratulations you for.
I
I
guess he's
mean,
congratulating me for casting alongside this smooth operator, right, David?
yeah, smooth operator. That's me, guys. I'm just a fanatic at this point for F1. But yeah, talking about the fast pace of these teams, right? 1-1 has to be removed always, and the R not been taken away. So, like you mentioned, since I feel like East Side Prodigies they wanna play the Lancelot here because why would they ban the Phobias or the Airlot? But the fact that they are into the second pick means that Fallen can just grab onto that Lancelot into the first phase if they play the Lancelot. If they do not play that Lancelot, I'm pretty unsure what will be the safest first pick. But right now, Fallen, they do have one more ban options. If they know what they are doing, they might eventually ban the Bashia here.
See value in me? Your team is banning. You should. See
Alright.
value in me?
I mean the.
You should.
Okay, no bugs. Yeah, it's got to be the Fredrin. So there we go. The Fredrin is gone, and the Basha is also still out for grabs here. So we will see. Wait, Lancelot has to be banned here for East Side Prodigy. Dang, what is this? Prodigy.
The southern seas are my domain.
If they don't ban out the Lancelot, Fallen has to pick it up. So they're taking their time. Okay, Kadita is the option that they want to go for, huh? Well, this is the best of one series and we don't really know what the teams are comfortable on. So the Lancelot is still completely left open. If they do not go for it, I would say it's safe to say that Fallen does not play the Lancelot because it's a very priority pick here so far right now. But we'll see what they have in options here. Even the CC first pick is available. Now that the Phobius is gone, they can late pick the Kalea 2 or even go for the Farsa. Okay, there we go. Lancelot is gonna be the choice for Fallen right now.
tail's been itching for a
Born by thy
real
wish.
fight.
Wait.
Guided by lantern's
Okay,
light.
I'm sorry about that, Debbie. I just got some network issues, man. The electricity went out and
My
Wi-Fi was
tail's been
off
itching
then.
for a real
I'm
fight.
back.
Yeah,
So,
big.
Team Fallen, they got the
Butterflies born
Lancelot.
by
The
thy
Xing
wish.
Xing Xing guy is here,
Guided
man,
by
from the side of
lantern's
Team
light.
Fallen. And yeah, East Side Prodigies will be going with the Kalia, the Sakura of MOBA 5v5, and yeah, of course, the lady with the lantern, Jushin here.
Jushin has to be one of the most priority picks for any mazes right now. So Fallen here, they can pick up the Farsa here so that they'll be able to win out into the mid lane against the Jushin. It's a very solid pick, and if you combine it together with the Lancelot, there's gonna be a lot of range and a divey composition you wanna go for here for Fallen now. But Eastside Prodigies, they do have the options to try to pick up the Joy also. But yeah, we have to see the two picks coming through for the side for them. If they wanna go for the pick of the mage or not, okay, they wanna go for the CC first, which was already out there as an option. So it's a solid first two pick coming in. But hey, no Farsa here in this game, so it's gonna be the Lilia into the mid side. A good clearance, but she's gonna be struggling just a little bit when it comes to the clearance into the brawl into the mid lane.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if Kalia gets the Lilia with the Tsunami Slam, that will be really irritating for us. Because, if the team's Eastside Prodigies get some, good burst heroes who can just burst down Lilia at once, then yeah, she will be taken down. And for that, she has to get the Purify onto her. But, there is a 90 seconds of CD on Purify. So yeah, that will be
Yeah.
a problem for her.
Let's go. Your team is
The Lapu Lapu against the CC. Okay,
Let's
Eastside
go.
Prodigies, they really wanna play with the all-in kind of situation. I'm pretty unsure if the CC going against, if the Lapu Lapu picked against the CC is going to be working out, but it comes down to the skills and execution. But if both of these XP laners have the same set of skills, the CC is going to have to win it out. So we'll have to see how the XP lane contention is going to be coming through. Because right now, Fallen has to ban away a hero that can possibly be a marksman here. Because both of the sides have yet to ban away the marksman, so Iritel was gone for Eastside Prodigies, but yeah, okay. They want to ban out the Hayabusa instead, a very solid choice to say the least, because they do need a dive composition that can go into the Lilia and try to break her walls down and take her away too. And also the fact that the Lancelot is one of the best heroes into the jungle right now, Hayabusa comes in a close second, so they want to remove any obstacle here.
Okay. Right now, like Team Fallen, there are many heroes who can just, bait out the ultimate of Lilia here. Just like, Ling and all. But yeah, Hayabusa was the main one who can just come in with the Quad Shadow and use his shadowy kill. And he will be baiting her ult out. But okay, Debbie, you've been banned from the side of Team Eastside Prodigies.
Alright, so sad. They don't want a Florin man. I would love to see a Florin in combination with this one, with this Lancelot, which is also good. But they're gonna be looking at the CC. But I do not understand why Eastside Prodigies banned away the Florin, because there's no way for Fallen to go for the Florin here anymore, because they need a crowd control, which they are lacking still. They have the CC and the Lilia and zero crowd control. The current course doesn't really count, so it's kind of a bummer that they picked away. They take away a hero that isn't gonna be appearing for the side of Fallen. But yeah, Fallen banning away the Fanny right now.
Okay, the evergreen jungler is gonna get banned here. This Fanny, damn, yeah, this lady, despite getting all the nerfs on her, she's still the OP. The damage. She can just go in, get all of you down, come back alive. Damn, I don't know how Fanny players do that, but yeah, they do outplay, man, sometimes. And yeah, if you know how to use Fanny, then it's really easy for you, to master any kind of magician, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's true, and that's why not remove it. So in total, we're seeing a 4 jungle ban coming up for the side of it, and so Eastside Prodigies they are in dire need to pick up their jungle right now, and it's gonna be the Ling here. After a long time, the Ling's gonna be appearing again. But oh my goodness, against the Lancelot, yeah, your farming speed is gonna be so bad into the early stages of this game. So they have to wait a little bit longer for the Ling to come online, which will probably be into the after the 10 minutes of the game where he get 2 or 3, not 2, 3 or 4 items. That's where the power supply is going to be coming through, and they have to come online at that. Now Fallen, they have to pick away a direct counter for the Ling right now. So what are the options?
Okay, Team Fallen. They surely have to go for something like Kufra or Minceter, you know. Like Minceter
Oh,
role, it's not bad, man. Yesterday I saw a
Time and
screenshot,
tide
right? Being with that Minceter roam and Arlo TXP combo. Man, that was so deadly, man, bro. They had it
oh
on to the
yeah.
side of
Okay, there we
Team.
go. There we go.
Okay, uh, Kufra is here, man. Kufra will be countering
Yeah,
that Ling.
it's
But you
good.
know, once
Mhm.
the bouncing ball is over, it's really easy for Link to dash around. So yeah, Kufra have to, just watch out for Link's ultimate to be, done
Yeah.
and can use the skills on him.
Okay. Solid last picks coming in from the side of East Side Prodigies. They still play the Grandeur when there is already a Lancelot. Very ballsy. But the fact that Fallen is also the one picking out the Beatrix who cannot bring in the Purify, it could have been a very good Moskov game here, because of course the Lapu's gonna be there, but you're gonna be having a self peel. There's gonna be a diver like the Ling always on to you as well. So Charlie right now might not be having the best time in his lane too, is because he's on the Beatrix is gonna have to bring the flicker and not the purifies, and it's always gonna be the Kalea always onto your back most of the time trying to pick you off, and this is what the Kalea is made for. So it kind of maybe comes down to as a deny pick from the side of Folan. So Eastside Prodigies, they might eventually have to target out and play it into the gold lane side, because that's where their win condition is going to be lying. You want to play for the Grandeur and get him out of the lane and give him the stacks and let him deal all the damages that you require, because so far the mid lane is also a
The jungle clearing of Ling is a bit slow, and yeah, in the mid lane, there is Yushin, the one who can just, deal, some CC and the damage, but there is no burst onto their side except the Granger. So they have to
yeah.
funnel their enemies as much as possible, because once Beatrix is farmed, she will be a menace in the late game. So before that, they have to, focus on helping their Granger farm out.
And that's the rotation that's definitely gonna be on point here. But yeah, there's no winning rotation into the mid side right now, because the clearance coming out from the Lilia as well as the Jushin is gonna be important here. So they have a bit of a rotation up on top. That's gonna be what I'm talking about. When the skills are matched, you're gonna have to see whether the Lapu Lapu or the CC wins, and of course the CC always win out against Lapu Lapu into the early stages of the game. So that's definitely what we are seeing right now. So Fallen can play along the lines of the objective, take out the turtles most of the time, but then they go for what ES Prodigies should have been going for, just trying to focus onto the goal.
But okay, a nice rotation coming in from the side of Team Eastside Prodigies. The mid laner and even the roamer, they are just helping Ling, farm out
Yeah.
as fast as possible. They are getting the creeps of the enemy as well. That's a really good move. As much as farm you get, it's really good for you. But okay, look at there with the Phantom Execution and the Thorn Rose. Lens was trying to deal some damage onto that Zuxin, but in the top lane as well. CC, she is giving a hard time to, Lapu Lapu
Yeah.
there. So he's not
That's
getting
that
fun.
yeah, that's bound to be happening here. But maybe look at that, there's a jump.
Okay, look at there. Lancelot trying to go in with the Phantom Execution, and he will be getting that kill onto the Kalia. And yeah, with the Tempest of Blades, Link coming in. Kill onto that Lancelot, and yeah, Link will be taken down as well by Lilia there, bro. I just
Wow.
missed. pronounce names, lol. But okay.
It's a jungle for jungle trade out there, but I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a good one for the side of Fallen right now because they got 2 members from the side of ES Prodigy, so they definitely have a great chance. But yeah, a good cutback coming in from the Harlar Necro onto the Link. He was able to get a compensation right away, but he did fall down, so it's not really a good gain for them as well. But now the turtle is going to be up. Both of the assassins are not really ready to try to set up for the turtle because you cannot really set up the turtle. But hey, look at that, jumped.
Tyrant charge from that Kufra coming in, and yeah, CC tying up both Lapu Lapu and Yushin there. Lapu Lapu with the slaver amount of HP, he have to back off, and yeah, lands with the puncher coming in, trying to get the lethal so that he gets level 6 before the turtle. And yeah, it's a really good move. But okay, look at there, tsunami slam again from Kalia. She will be backing off, but CC trying to chase her. But okay, CC will be securing that kill onto Kalia, but she will be taken down by Ling there. But okay, turtle has been secured by the side of Team Fallen. But okay, double kill from Ling. The tap is complete. And a triple kill again from Ling. Damn, that was impressive, man.
A good Tempest of Blade, I would say. It was so fast and he was able to clean up what they have lost. So even with the gain onto the turtle, I feel like ES Prodigy have really made their comeback right now because Berserker Furies into the hands of the Wahara Necro is definitely going to be giving him the leeway to try to have the damage going on. And you know, one dead Link is okay. It's really okay because you can have that power spike into the later part of this game where you get 2 items steal. Berserker's already done, so he's gonna be needing more. But look at that, aggression already coming in from the mid side of ES Prodigies. They know that they definitely can get something out with the damage that they already input from the Ling, so they are trying to be as aggressive as possible.
Okay, but you know, Ling, if he just gets only 2 more items, I guess, just like Haze Claw and the Malefic Roar or the Endless Battle, the damage will be really insane from him. With just 1 sword of his, he can deal a good amount of damage with the second skill of him. But okay, in the bottom lane, Team Fallen waiting for Granger to come out. Okay, look at the tank in the bottom lane. Granger Transformer skin just looking like a tank there.
Oh my god, that was it, man. It was actually perfect to say the least. But yeah, this is here. We're gonna be seeing something, top lane, Shinji.
Okay, Jushin, Ling, and even Lapu Lapu there taking down CC. It's hard to take CC down, so yeah, we'll need 2 or 3 people to take her down at once.
Yeah, that's it. This is definitely going to be important right now, but Geno's right there trying to go onto the run. Must be something he will be able to escape. Nothing too fancy is going to be happening right now, but the Rahal Necro will be able to have the farm that he's requiring. Boy, look at the jungle.
And the combo by Kufra there. Okay, Kalia will be taken down by Lilia with the slaver amount of HP. Beatrix will backing off, but okay, Lapu Lapu will be taken down by CC there. Phantom Execution coming in with the puncher. Lancelot trying to go in, but okay, look at that Tyrant charge again onto that Link by the Kufra. Link trying to go in with that Retribution, but no, Lancelot will be the one securing that. Tempest of Blades have been used defensively there. Damn, I literally thought the Link, he might steal that turtle, but okay, nice Retribution coming in by Lancelot.
At least that's what the Lancelot is capable of, right? You have the Sword Rose, you'll be able to get the Retribution on time, and if you do not get the Retribution with the Sword Rose together, you actually might have to rescind your decision onto the Retribution battle as well. But yeah, it was a good set coming in, but hey, there's gonna be the Crimson Beacon that's gonna be wasted away by Watermelon right there. No ultimate is gonna be available if they want to go for the fight, so it's gonna be a very slow style coming in from the side of ES Prodigy, so they have to be really careful. They can't really go exactly in at this point because most of the time Waifu-chan is jumping.
And charge, Phantom Execution, and even the ult of that Beatrix there. Oh my god, I really felt bad for that Granger there. Bro just got taken down, but okay, Tempest of Blade there with the Thorn Growth. Lancelot will be dodging that. He will be backing off on time, but Lilia with the backup coming in.
There's nothing much they can do right now. It's gonna be a Joan Blooms that he's been using. So the fact that it's Lapu Lapu that's been hunted into the lane. Never mind. That's gonna be a start. A retribution is gonna be wasted by the Wahalar again. So you know what? I think this is the problem for having the Lapu Lapu and the CC together in one lane, because Lapu Lapu, who really wants to fight go into the team fights most of the time, can't really do anything. So you can't really get him out onto the lane. But the fact that he already got the War Axe, I think this is his time to try to get into the team fights, to try to go for the objective. But hey, look at the jump though.
Okay, look at there. Kalia trying to go in. Okay, she won't use that Tsunami Slam onto that Lilia because she knows that the Purify is still on of that, Lilia. So yeah, she won't be able to take her away. But yeah, the first Lord of the match is here. The team Fallen are there to, trying to do the Lord dance.
Yeah, they have to do it. They have to do it right now. But the fact that both the junglers are level 11, it's gonna be very, very risky. And both of them are assassins too. So they have to be dependent on what sets their XP laners are gonna be making. For the side of ES Disease, it has to be dependent on Professor Oak here, and for Fallen, it is dependent on Waifu Chan. So it's very important that they get the right amount of crowd control here. But hey, that's a charge. Look at that.
Okay, look at there with the bravest soldier. Lapu Lapu coming in, and a puncher has been used with the Thornrose. And okay, Lapu Lapu will be taken by CC, their puncher again. And look at it, Lancelot going with the Tempest of Blades. Lancelot really taking down double kill from the link. And yeah, CC as well taking down that Kalea. Sakura will be there down. Okay, 3 people surviving from both sides. And yeah, oh no, 4 people surviving from the side of Team Fallen, and yeah, 1 for 2 trade. That's a really good trade for the side of Team Fallen here.
Definitely a good one at that, because Prof Ock is not really tanky onto this hero right there. Even if he was trying to dive onto Charlie, onto this Beatrix, he cannot really sustain out the damage coming through from him as well. So look at that, Wesker jumped. It's not gonna be there much, so it was a little bit of a shocker. But the fact that ES Disease have been dependent so much on their jungler is gonna be biting them into the back when the team fights are coming through, because it's time for Pak Sote to try to get someone, to try to get an ultimate on the Beatrix especially. And it's good for Mahatma to try to get to the position where he can have the free hits potential, which is really happening. So I feel like it's time for his other teammates to try to pop up and get their damage onto them, because you can't really depend on your jungle most of the time. But bottom lane though might be a 1v1 situation, but it's gonna be just a clearance.
But okay, both the teams here, I mean Team ES Prodigies trying to do the Lord dance here, so that they can just call out Team Fallen for the fights and all. But okay, in the bottom lane, Beatrix trying to get the lanes clear so that they can maintain a pressure onto the bottom lane while getting the Lord. All the 4 members of both the sides are here. Beatrix heading towards the Lord as well.
Yeah, this Lord is going to be important for both the sides, but the fact that it's a Beatrix who have more gold in comparison to the Grandeur is definitely going to be worthwhile for them. But that's one resources being bursted down, being used away by Fallen here right now. Hey, look at the jump though.
Okay, Tyrant Charge has been used by that Cobra, but okay, here 5 people from the side of Team Fallen trying to contest the Lord, but yeah, Lord will be reset. Because they know if they go for okay, look at the Tyrant Charge and the ultimate combo onto Zushin. Yeah, Zushin will be taken down by Beatrix there, man. Yeah. And that was a smooth move, man.
This is why I was actually worried why he bring the flicker, and I think it's mostly because he might be fearing that Genos will be diving into him most of the time. So that's definitely the down part of having a Zushin onto your side. You don't really have the ways to escape. It's just a Crimson Beacon. But right now, hey, Oak.
Okay, Professor Oak having a bad time there with the bravest soldier. He have to back off, but he have to give up that tier 1 turret of the top lane, and a Lord marching from the mid lane and in the bottom lane. Okay, it's a plus point having a Link. Link can just fast clear the lane and come back, so that you can maintain the lane pressure from one side even if you lose the Lord and all. But okay, look at there, whether Rhapsody spamming with the Sonata Ranger trying to, clear out the Lord, but okay, Lucian
Oh,
trying
what?
to pull. Okay. Meanwhile, in the off-screen shutdown from Lancelot onto the Ling. Okay. Jawaharlal Neko,
Hey!
but Tyrant charge with the finger combo ultimate, and Lancelot is getting one kill onto that Kalia. Damn, bro, that was insane,
Wow.
man.
Yeah, that was definitely insane. A good set from Waifu-chan, and of course, hey, look at the TikTok coming through. Not so much Geno. So close to taking down Mahatma onto that Granger. Damn, was it important for him. But yeah, it was a clippable moment for him too. So I feel like, the 1v1 situation that he won against the Wahala is definitely going to be boosting his mindset as well. That's also the result of what he tried to dive and do that pretty nasty TikTok into that too. But yeah, the one turret will be falling down again. Maybe a 1v1 too, but yeah, not so much.
But okay, look at there. Phantom execution from the Lancelot.
Hey!
Lancelot.
Okay.
Even that killing spree onto that Ling. The damage by Lancelot is really insane. That he.
Definitely.
Okay, look at the Kalia trying to run for her life, but okay, double kill again by Xenos. Xenos, bro, what are you made up of? The damage you're dealing with that Lancelot is really amazing, man.
Amazing indeed. I think the fact that he was able to get a lot of kills onto the point where he was able to stack up very, very easily too. I was kind of skeptical why Jawaharlal went for that 1v1 situation against a Lancelot. Even, of course, sure, it's gonna be a skill matchup against those assassins, but this is a Lancelot where this Lancelot is gonna be very tanky, and he's able to stack up with the boosts, with the crits that he have, with the minions that was already available for them. You can't really have a 1v1 situation against a Lancelot. So it was important for Jawaharlal Necro to grow for that. Look at the recall though, 30. He's just trying to have a time, right? He's just trying to have a screen time of his own. Yeah, that's
Okay,
enough.
bro, we like, okay, Lancelot is taking away all the attention. Let me get some attention too.
Yeah,
Fight the
that's
caster. And bro, we like, okay, I'll be spamming recall since I'm not getting any kills or any outplay moves. But okay, I think Lord of the match is here. So Debbie, what do you think? Team ES Prodigies can steal Lord or get the Lord here, or it's gonna be Team Fallen again getting the Lord because the Lancelot and the BSP are charged up, man. But look at their CC trying to get the attention of Team ES Prodigies.
That's the strategy, right? When you have a CC who's already so tanky, he does have the brute force already, so Charlie is also on his way to try to get a little bit of a sustain, even though he have a lot of damage already too. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely a free Lord here, because Fallen, they are so ahead into the goal, into whatever they are making through, because whatever goal that ES Prodigies had, it went all into the hands of Link, who gets soloed the second time in a row, which is definitely not a good scenario for them right now. So the clearance is gonna be at the minions are outwardly synced here, not so much, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a gain for the side of Fallen. They might eventually be able to get at least 2 inhibitors if they played their cards right.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at there in the top lane, Lord marching in. Inhibitor from the top lane will be destroyed by Beatrix. And look at that CC just going in with that yo-yo of her. She's just dealing so good amount of damage. But look at there, Kalia taking Lilia in, and Yakubra will be taken down as well. 3 people surviving from Team Fallen. I guess Team Fallen have the time for falling out now, because Team Prodigies are just coming online again.
There was a uncalled aggression coming in from the side of Fallen, I would say, because they could have went for a turret. I mean, of course they did get 2 turrets like predicted, but they could have went for the bottom lane turret as well and try to play it slow, get their games right, even have a sneaky pickup, it will be fine. But yeah, Waifu-chan, it was not the best time to dive in when there wasn't any minions available. You're gonna be getting all the turret shots with the 2 damages, and you'll not be able to survive that. And that's a little bit of a throw coming in from the side of Fallen. Yes, for disease now, right now they have a little bit of a room for breeding, but the fact that this Lapu Lapu hasn't been tanky enough to try to go for the backlines most of the time, it always comes down to how much damage Fallen had onto their table that deals that insane amount of damage too, and they cannot really handle those.
Absolutely, man. Like most of the times we get to see Lapu Lapu is the one coming in with that, sustain of him dealing damage and all. But this time we are getting to see a Lapu Lapu who is getting, melted by the damage of Lilia and even the Beatrix. And yeah, Lancelot, he can just burst out that Lapu Lapu there with the skills of him, the Puncher, Tone Rose, and that, what was that? Yeah, Phantom Execution as well. I just suck with names, man.
Yeah, that's it. It's okay, because right now there has to be something out here into the picture of AS Prodigies right now trying to go for something of a clapback, a little bit of a bounce back, but it's gonna be a lot that's gonna be up to in 18th minute mark, and it's gonna be evolved one at that. So it is dire. Hey, never mind. Look at the jump. No set. Okay, it's okay.
No, there won't be any set because the damage dealers are far away. There won't be any
All right.
follow up, I guess.
I mean,
But okay,
no,
18
there was
minutes
good
long
discipline, right?
here, man.
Yeah.
Okay, just look at it. Like Team Fallen, the Lord just came and they were like, okay, let's take down this
Never
Lord. But
mind,
okay,
yeah.
they're coming to take down the blue. Link be like, I won't get that Mega Lord, but okay, let me just take your blue so that you can, have the cultist
Hey.
dashing with the mana issue. But okay, look at their Puncher and Thorn Rose coming in, forcing the Jushin to use her ult. But okay, look at
All
that.
right.
Iron Charge and the ultimate combo coming in by that Kubra, and Kubra will be taking down that Granger there. Oh my god, it's a really bad situation for the side of Team ES Prodigies because the lane clearance won't be there, and you're unstoppable again by Lancelot onto that Jushin, man.
Nah,
Jeez.
he knows. They gotta chill, man, because this looks like a possible end, Cindy.
Yeah, this might be a possible land by the side of Team Fallen, but okay, look at that. Kalia has been taken down by Lilia, and yeah, this is the end, guys. Team Fallen have the victory onto their side this time. They got the match. I just thought, like in the early game, the way Link played, they might get the victory in the late, but Lancelot proved us wrong, man. Lancelot be like,
Yeah.
even if you're playing well, I'm the current meta jungler right now, so I'm gonna get the victory. But okay, take a look. It's a India 72 Lancelot, of course. You have to show us some, quality kind of gameplay.
That's perfect. That's a perfect execution coming in from the side of Team Fallen. They know their heroes, right? They know that they will be able to get to the backlines most of the time, and the perfect sets coming out from the side of Waifu Chan. I think these guys are gonna be the sole reason why they have all the wins. The sets that he made, the position that he was in, the way that he was very disciplined too, that was a perfect one at that. And yeah, until the last part he did quite fumble just a little bit, but that's not gonna be making them lose enough.